So you like the ribs?
They were delicious.
They were so moist. They were falling apart. I hate to get ribs. Not too long ago I went to a restaurant and you actually had to rip it off the bone. It was dry as it could be. If you try them this way, so simple, I promise you they will be the most moist ribs you've ever had.
The bones are just falling right out of them. We ate every piece of that.
Is moistest a word?
Moistest,
Or
if you want
most
anything
moist?
you want it to be a word.
Most moist, I'd say, would be
Okay.
appropriate. Now, speaking of moist and wonderful, this is wonderful stuff. I know because you made it the other day.
Always need dessert.
What do you call it again?
I call this molasses coffee cake.
And it actually has coffee in it.
Yeah, it does. That's what makes it
Let's
so
make
good.
it.
All right.
How long does it take?
25 minutes. And you actually put icing right over it and eat it immediately.
We
so
want to
warm.
preheat our oven to
350.
350.
So we got it going for 350.
Let's do this.
All right, and here's what we're gonna do. And of course, gotta have an egg.
Our chickens are laying eggs.
Yes, they are.
We're getting ready to gather some eggs because our roosters are doing their job.
Yes, they are.
So they should be fertile eggs.
All right, got our lard
Our
again.
lard.
And you know what? This is the last container. Yes, it is.
Say it isn't true.
I know, and I need about 1/8 of a cup of lard. I just kind of eyeballed it and scooped it in there with our wonderful lard. And we're also gonna use some butter. Gonna mix it
Butter
up.
and lard.
That's right, that makes it good, about 1/8 of a cup. And now we're gonna do a 1/4 cup of sugar. And then the secret, one of the secret ingredients, molasses.
Molasses.
About a 1/4
This is
cup.
molasses coffee cake.
Yes, it is, because I'm gonna do about a 1/4 cup.
You know what? That's an old-fashioned thing. Folks used to use it in a lot of recipes.
All right, there's one more ingredient, coffee.
Coffee.
Yes, and this is actually still a little bit warm, and we're gonna put 3 tablespoons of coffee. And then I'm gonna mix this with the mixer, kind of cream it up a little. We still got our little butter chunks and lard, but that's fine, that's good. All right, now we're gonna do our powdered mixture, which is 3/4 cup of flour. That's a 1/4, so here's a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder.
All right.
And we also need 1/2 teaspoon of salt and 1/8 of soda, a 1/2 teaspoon of the cinnamon.
There's
Also,
a lot of cinnamon.
I like cinnamon.
I do too.
Greeks like the cinnamon. My grandfather put cinnamon in everything he made. And now some cloves. And we're gonna put a 1/4 teaspoon of cloves. If you wanna go ahead and dump that in for me.
Whole thing?
Yep. Almost making like a little cake. Smell that?
Again, the lard in any kind of pastry or baking, it just does something magic, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And that's it.
Smell it.
Doesn't it smell good?
Oh yeah. Now when that gets to bacon, I'm telling you what, it's like the best smell. It's like one of those candles you get. It just,
Yes, it is. Now we're gonna put it in this baking dish. And let's go ahead and put some butter in this baking dish. Beautiful, we need some butter.
Since we forgot our oil back at the house.
That's right. And I'm just putting it in this small dish. This is enough. So if you wanna put it in a 9x13, you could double it. But we're gonna do just for me and you, because this is all you need, right?
This rises up pretty nice.
Oh yeah, it raises a lot.
But you made some kind of icing. What was the icing deal?
I put in a 1/4 cup of butter and 1 cup of powdered sugar. I add a tablespoon of coffee. And then if it looks like it needs to thin out a little to your liking, I put up to between 1 and 2 tablespoons of coffee. So it gives it kind of that coffee icing
it?
flavor. Yes. And as soon as this comes out of the oven, we're gonna go ahead.
Put that little bit of icing.
We're gonna put the icing right on it while it's warm, so it kind of just hardens right on there.
Is that ready to go?
It's ready to go. 25
Right.
minutes and it's done.
Let's do this. All right, so how long? 25 minutes?
25 minutes.
Let's clean this mess up, and I know we gotta do some more stuff outside, and then I'll make sure that cake comes out.
All right, you put the icing on it for me?
Yep.
Just mix the icing up like I told you, put it on the top.
All right.
And then just let it sit and let me know when it's done, and after I clean up out there, we'll eat.
Gotcha.
Hello? So you finished my cake, did you?
I started it.
What's this? You had a little bite? Do you like it? How was it? You did good on the icing, too.
Icing's easy.
Okay.
I like that icing too, by the way. So you're just gonna cut this and make like
Little
bars
squares.
out of it.
Yeah, we'll make little bars, like little pieces of cake, so you could pick it up if you wanted. Or this is how you're supposed to serve it before you eat it right out of the dish.
I'm sorry, I could not help myself.
It's all right.
That's really, really good. That's delicious. It's got just the only way I can say it is it's old fashioned.
Yeah, it is.
Because people used to use molasses in their cookies and things like that. That's delicious, Mrs. Farmer.
Thank you. I'm glad you liked it.
So we did get a lot accomplished.
Yes, we did.
One more thing you guys need to accomplish is check out our Facebook page, like it, see where we're going, what we're doing. A lot of cool things coming up. Also, check out timfarmerscountrykitchen.com. If you want to show us, click on YouTube. We have hundreds and hundreds of segments you can look at there. And recipes by the bushel.
Yes, there are.
Lots of them. And at this point, it's sad.
Yes, it is.
But it is time to realize that it's all about
Good times
good friends.
and good eats.
We'll see you next week for a brand new Tim Farmer's Country Kitchen.